Happy Wednesday, everyone. Right now I'm sitting in a bathtub because I couldn't find anywhere else to film my video. And I'm speaking really quietly because my mum's home and she might hear, and that wouldn't be good. To this week's topic is, being INFP and all that. Yeah, mainly for me, the downfalls of being an INFP, daydreaming so much. I daydream tons. I spend my life daydreaming about all sorts of things. I feel lonely a lot, in the places inside books are more my home than anywhere else I know. Especially Alice in Wonderland, that's a big one. I can't read my own writing. Feeling like no one else understands what you really mean and what you feel and the things inside your head. And when you do try to talk to people, things always come out wrong and you end up insulting someone when you don't mean to, or I do at least. I don't know if this is the case with other INFPs because I don't know any other INFPs apart from the people on the blog, but being really terrible at maths, that's a huge one for me. I'm so bad at maths. I've failed maths for the past few years. But in English, I get nothing but A's, and that's the only thing that really keeps me with a decent report card. Being really quiet, that's a huge one. I can go for days without talking, but to my friends I'm just like this huge explosion of words and feelings and an energy ball. And one huge issue is, I don't know if this is the same for others, but my focus. It's terrible focus. I have zero focus. I'll give you an example. I'm a gymnast, so I was on the uneven bars and I was flipping over the top one, but then I fell, I lost concentration and I fell and I hit my back on the bottom bar, and then I fell onto the ground, and that was only a few days ago, and got a really sore back. I know that other INFPs feel this also, the playing things out in your head, like scenarios that that will never come true, but it's nice to think about. That hurts me a lot. But it's nice to dream, I guess, but sometimes you just wish that things happen for real. Feeling like you connect more with fictional characters and places, and feeling nostalgia for those sort of for places inside books and movies, and places inside your head, and places that don't exist, or places that other people don't think exist but you wish they did and you think that they do, and dream about that. And it's not connecting with people, connecting with books and feeling like books are more your home, and I know I spend all my time in books. Feel lonely and nostalgic a lot for other places, other times, other things. Lost my train of thought. Do that a lot too. I'll answer the questions. Am I a dog person or a cat person? I'm probably a cat person. I have a cat, Timmy. He's a ginger. And yeah, I love him tons. He's like my life. And I'm moving house soon, so I'm gonna beg for another cat. Because I used to have two, but one died. That was sad. And it was Lily. Yeah, I guess that's most of the things, but a great thing about being an INFP is amazing imagination. Like, of course, it can hurt INFPs, you know, when they're imagining things that they want but just can't have. But it's great when you come to creative writing and be creative directing and art and all that fabulous stuff. So that's a really great thing, because I could not imagine living without an imagination. Like, I know people who have zero imagination and it just kills me. Like, I know someone who actually could not even read Harry Potter because they just could not even process like anything. They got to the first page and they're like, or first chapter, and they're like, no, I can't read this, it's too fantasy. And I would just hate to be like anchored on the earth and not being able to dream. Oh my god, I've talked for 6 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't usually talk that long. I'm so sorry. See you next week.